Hello, hello, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. Welcome back to our Momentum Monday. Today is our episode 207. We are now live inside of our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs. Every week, Monday afternoon, we are always be present, showing live on the Facebook, and then later we will maybe share to our YouTube and other communities. And but we wish wherever you are watching this, maybe majority of you will watch this replay. I would encourage you to join our Facebook group so that you can watch our live and get the first-hand momentum. Okay, today our topic is about how to develop your laser focus. How many of you, why today I'm talking about this, right? It's very interesting. Actually, now it's already past the 5 p.m. Normally, I should go live around 2 p.m. Eastern time. Today, I just noticed myself, I was so focused in developing my new program, my new course, and designing the new funnel, everything, right? And new all this kind of new creation process. I was super excited. It's really in that laser focused status, and I forgot everything else. Really, totally forgot what's going on outside myself. I was super focused on what I was doing and I was creating. So it's just the time flies. Really, you can feel that time flies. So that's why when I just realized, oh, okay, the time, I need to really go back to the social media, right? Do my live video because we are being so consistent every week. Monday, we'll be live in our Facebook group. So this is our 207 episode, right? So I said I will not skip it. I must get back to it. So and now I'm fully present here as well. This is my laser focused state now. So super happy that today I could share with you this topic. So first I want to ask you, how often do you notice yourself in such kind of a laser focused state? How we call that laser focus, you should have the feeling, right? No majority time, for example, if you are doing other things, maybe you will be distracted, right? I have two kids and now my son come back home from college during the summer break, right? My daughter is still studying, but it's the school things and the kids things, and now my son is looking for his internship and summer different projects. So all kinds of, and also the house chores, right? And sometimes take care of kids. And now, thank God, they are bigger, and sometimes they go outside together with their friends. So they will eat outside. So they do not always 3 meals at home. Thank God. So I get some break time. But still, a lot of things going on. And it's summer now. We're planning for going back to China to visit their grandma, and have a family gatherings and also tourism internationally. And it's just so many things, right? Especially summertime. I know some of you, maybe how many of you feel like now the summertime, especially if you are parents, you feel like a lot of things, right? And today I just communicated with another friend, and she's a teacher in high school. And she said, oh, she always complain that her energy is drained, she's super busy, and she want to take a break. And then today I just inquired her, so how is your summer planning, right? Anything you plan for the summer? My goodness, she listed quite a few. And she's a very actually ambitious teacher and math teacher, and she's going to some math teachers association and to do some training, or let's say some first statement, and some orientation, and then she has her daughter is going to college, so they will visit college tours, and then have also international Europe travel as well. So it sounds like also her summer is filled with all kind of activities. This is so funny. So I guess what's going on, in at your home, what's your plan for this summer? I'm just curious, right? Let us know what's most things, most exciting things that you are planning for your summer. For me, most exciting thing, in addition to my courses I'm launching soon, and I'm excited for my kids, they are exploring their new area and discovering their passion or maybe interest area, right? To learn, to develop. Both kids have their different and quite diversified areas, and based on their personality, based on their interest and their knowledge, and their vision for the future. So it's just that can beginning the most exciting time. And for me, and also for the traveling to China and to gather with family, it's also exciting. So a lot of things going on. I'm just wondering what's going on in your life. Do you feel like sometimes there are so many things, right? And especially also now the current in the US, I'm now based in New York, and then US administration, it's like every day is the news, right? Every day some big news and a breaking news, da 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 da, and wow, sometimes a lot of negativities and a lot of positivities, and it's just like majority time now I know a lot of dramas, right? So it's like life is not quiet anymore. It's just like so many things going on. How could you still get laser focused? And also because of our cell phone, our cell phone, everybody's the cell phone is there becoming their best friends, and every day everybody's on their cell phone, and all the social medias, right? All this AI things, all this kind of like videos and short videos, and all these kind of things are trying to like, is like all the things are yelling to grabbing your attentions. How could you be laser focused? So I'm just curious, how often do you feel like, can you feel like that you're laser focused? I just feel like recently, especially, I feel like quite a few times I was, for example, last night I was reviewing with my son about his future areas, right? What's like a new area, not very familiar with for most of people, and how we can find some great resources and insights, right? So we were exploring from AI and internet as well, and chat with some like friends, relatives to learn their experience and insights. And then I did my tax report for previous year, and yeah, for preparing the data. So for different things, it's like mini projects. I feel like wow, when I was doing it, I was fully focused. Compared with other time, I was quite distracted, right? So that's why today I want to talk with you about how to develop your laser focus, especially for those things you really feel like it's important for your life, right? For your life, for your business, for your family. How could you develop that laser focus? So here I summarize the five areas, 5 steps actually to share with you and my experience. Okay. I quickly jotted down a few points to remind myself so that I will not forget, because I still have so many things going on. So now I want to fully focus on it, okay, within the limited time we have. So also I want to ask you, in addition to like how often do you like notice how often you are laser focused? Did you have that kind of time every day? Or maybe like, or maybe you could not even remember when was your last time you were laser focused, right? Talking about laser focus is really like you were in that flow and you forget about things around you, and you were so into it and you're so actually enjoying it, and you feel like how to say, you are so fully engaged into it, and you are not easily could not easily be distracted by anything else, and you are fully present, and that kind of laser focus. Okay, so how often? Write down. So I would remind you to be conscious to remember when was your last time. Okay, write down when was your last time you were laser focused. And then the next question I want to ask you is, what can you get the laser focused on? What things can you get laser focused on? So observe that as well. So for me, for the things I feel like are super important, it's priority things, and especially things related to my, let's say, to my vision, my goal, and my I know two words, right? One part is my business related, another part is the family related. When their values are very important, I feel like it's easier for me to become more laser focused. And also for something like for both actually, both like I remember that Eisenhower as metrics, like the urgency and the value, right? For me, it's both. With both value and urgency, that's normally can cause me the best laser focus. It otherwise it's like otherwise it will be like more value first, right? And then it's like deadline things, and you catch up deadline. But if they're not so valuable, important, I will try to, I always like catch the deadline, but I may not feel like I would be so laser focused. And by the way, last month, let's say, actually 2 weeks ago, I was finishing my license renewal, like a financial area, like license renewal. And that one initially I was not like putting the value so high, right? I delayed a little bit. And then when it's really deadline, and I know this is important for me to get my license renewed, right? Instead of expired, and you cannot do the business and practice. So then by that deadline, I was quite let's say 2 weeks ahead. I was more and more focused. So when the deadline is approaching, and when the how to say the value of itself is also like a become outstanding compared with other things, and then I put more laser focused on it, like every day to allocate specific time on it. So I can remember like almost like every week, at least 2 or 3 times. I can consciously notice that I'm quite laser focused on something. So, and especially this week, I'm preparing for new launch. That is my laser focus. So how about you? I'm so curious about to know what's like any exciting things happening in your life, and what things are getting your laser focus on. Okay, and normally, do you notice what kind of things get you can get more focused and flow into it? Okay, so the 5 steps to develop your laser focus, and also like efficiency, performance, and flow and fulfillment, right? The 5 ones. The first one, I want to start with clarity, because clarity is super important. It's like without clarity, and that's your lost star, right? Without a lost star, people, how could you, I could not imagine a person could become laser focused, because without, when I mentioned about the Eisenhower matrix to decide the values, the priorities, right? You need first to understand your what is your why and what is your what, right? That kind of a combination of your clarity about like why you're doing this thing, what's your purpose here, right? And what's your ultimate purpose? When we are not just the how to say deciding or judge task or like projects by project, but overall the things you're doing. For example, the business I'm doing, the coaching business I'm doing, or the finance business I'm doing, what's the ultimate purpose? Why I'm doing it? What's the value of it for me, for my family, and for other people I'm helping, right? You need to understand that part, like very clarified with your why, with your the reason. Then that will help you to use that as the that North Star, right, to guide you. To then it's much easier to evaluate anything get into your scope or like your goals, right? So from the purpose, you want to also further clarify what's your vision. With this purpose, what do you want to achieve, right? What do you want to accomplish? And from that vision, ultimately the vision is like what, you may not get all the 100% kind of a clear picture yet, even though we use visualization, right? But it's still not, because it's in the future. There's still a lot of uncertainties, and our imagination, even though no matter how rich is our imagination, you could still not fully imagine what's going on, right? What may happen in the future, because there are so many uncertainties and so many things, maybe like part of it partially within your control, or other partially is like the universe is like it's really like sending different things in your way, so you never know. And but the very important thing is you still need to have like a vision where you are going. You understand this journey, what kind of like even though the destiny is not fully clear yet, but at least you know I'm on the right track, I'm on the right path. The journey I'm taking is meaningful, is fulfilling for myself, right, to go to that direction. So and then and the things along the way, along the journey could be different, right? Could be sometimes out of your expectation, surprise, but at least you know the path, this direction is right. Like for example, if I walk right towards the sun sets, I know I'm walking towards the sun. So at least that's like an example, right, for your reference. And then from there you want to get to your goals, like more normally to help you get more focused. You want to set up goals within like 1 to 3 months, because it's too far away. Of course, every new year people set up some like a revolution or your like a big targets for the whole year, or the same word for the whole year. But I normally feel like within 1 to 3 months of goals will be more specific and more can guide you with a better focus, right? So now you want to set up your goals within, ideally within 3 months, or even better within 1 month, be more specific, because normally within 1 month we can do something, accomplish some bigger projects, right? If it's 3 months and even like a bigger project scope, but 1 month be more specific. Okay, so that's the first step, the clarity. The clarity is super important to guide you to have a more focus. And then now we get to the second step. Okay, second step is really how you, from that goals, you want to develop 2 checklists. One is focusing on your everyday you have a today's top priorities, normally 3. Okay, normally up to 3, because And there's 3 priority, called priority because they are meaningful, okay, aligned with your purpose and vision and goals, aligned with it, but and also it's like with that value, okay, with a specific value. And today, if you can accomplish them, you will feel really fulfilled and achieved, okay. So, and then the second list, checklist, is your task list. That task list, because we are human life, we have our life, right? We cannot just every day just do our business, just do our purposeful and passionate thing, right? And we also have a life going on, so we need to have some like the task lists. So the task list is more mundane kind of a list, but still you still want to have some priorities, right? Which one is more urgent, which one is more important, right? That's the life part. So you want to have a business side and a life side, different lists. And then for the to list, okay, for the task list is more like a weekly. You want to put sometimes my weekly list a little bit long, but I have some priorities. I know which one I need to finish first, right? So you have the two like a business related and purpose related top 3 priorities for today, and then you have a checklist for every week with a clear deadlines, right? If you something have deadline, put the deadlines there to guide you to realize, oh, which one you should accomplish first, okay. Then step 3, you now want to, you have 2 lists, right? A checklist, priority list today's, and then the task list of the weekly list. Then you want to block your time for those, especially those priorities. You want to block them on your daily calendar, okay. And then what, you block the time, you really focus your time to do it, and you check them off. That's why the checklist, I sometimes feel like it's very satisfying. You get those lists and you check one by one. And I even enjoy what, it's not just a check. I like to cross them, like line cross them, to get rhythm, like get rhythm from that list. I feel like very satisfied. I don't know about you. I feel satisfied whenever I cross like different lines. So I accomplish this, accomplish that, I'm feeling very good. And so you want to have a laser focused time on your priorities. And then when you have a little bit, you cannot like a 24 hours or like a 8 hours all laser focus, right? It's almost like impossible for like a human beings. But then you want to have, for your better balance of your time, life, and energy, right? You want to have a relaxed time. After you laser focus something, you accomplish certain steps, and then you want to take a break, and then you can check your like that weekly tasks and say, oh, which one I want to do today, okay? So that one is your leisure part. Choose any one you want, and of course according to the deadline as well, right? And you can now relax, get your mentally relaxed, and you still want to accomplish those tasks, but now you are not really like, oh, this is my business, this is my some urgency, right? You will be more like relaxed and to deal with those like life deadlines and you know, those tasks. So that's like you want to build a balance between these 2 lists, okay? Do not always like a laser focus. For example, the morning time, some people, depends on your energy. I'm a more like a night person. I sometimes accomplish a lot in like during nighttime after kids go to sleep, right? I have my laser focus time. And afternoon, normally I'm also very efficient, so I will majority time accomplish my priorities during the afternoon and also nighttime. I'm not a morning person. Definitely morning. I love to have a good sleep, and then I love to do meditation. Morning is more like my self-care time. I would say it's like different people, different lifestyle. Okay, I in the future, maybe after kids leave the home, I will develop more like morning style. Morning routine. I now do have my routines morning and nighttime, but in the future maybe different, right? But it's just different time, but the routines will be similar. So I start with the day always with the self-care, right? And I end the day with meditation, with a similar, it's like different formats of abundance meditation. Okay, so that's the third one. Okay, you want to balance your time and energy between these 2 lists. It's just like dance between them, okay? That kind of a feeling. Now, number 4, step 4 is refresh the priority list. Every day you want to refresh your every day's priority, and then the weekly task list, every week you want to refresh them. And for example, get a new paper, rewrite those things because you cross something, right? It could be mess, you want to get rid of them. And for this part, I like to use my paper. Of course, I use my Google Calendar, put all my like daily appointments on it. But for my daily priorities and the task list, I love to use just paper to list them. I love to use my handwriting, right? And then because feel like so intimate, and then I can cross them, and the next day I can refresh them. For the like weekly task list, I can refresh them every week. So it just like a, so just keep them refreshed, okay, and also like make you feel good because you are reducing them. Maybe you then during the time you are also adding some new things, right? But you get things past, and then you embrace new things. Now the last one, the step 5, is like celebrate every day. This is super important. Every day, once you accomplish something, celebrate that. And I have a abundance and gratitude meditation every night. So every night I review, or today what I accomplished, and feel I say thanks to God, and thanks to myself, and thanks to whoever people supporting me, right? So I feel like very gratitude and satisfied of that day to call a day, and also celebrate every week. And for this week, I accomplished this thing, right? I will have fun, reward myself, and feel relaxed during the weekend, and at the same time, like recharge myself. I will not like during the weekend. I normally do not hold myself so tight, and oh, I have to do this and that, right? So weekend, I always reward myself, reward my family, and spend quality time with family. And I do have sometimes like a growth time and study time, right? Social networking time. But I focus during weekend. I focus on those most important like quality relationships, and with myself, with my family, right, with important friends, like very few. And so just like also my family remote, just to like strengthen those relationships, right? That's my weekend to recharge myself, so that and also have some relaxation. For example, this evening we will go to watch the movie The Mission Impossible Philo, because yesterday was too busy, and the movie theater all sold out, and so we bought better seating tickets for tonight. So you want to reward yourself time from time, so that you are recharged with new energy to do greater things. Okay, so that's for my 5 steps. Sorry for my kids are calling me now. I know I'm now almost at the end of the session. I feel like these 5 steps helped me to focus on my laser focus on my the top priorities. I hope this is helpful for you. Please let me know if this is very inspiring to you and helpful. Let me know which one, like how, what, like step by step. Let me know, okay, which step most helpful, or maybe like by those 5 steps you want today. Do this simple exercise to write down, okay, each step what you can do. And I'm so curious to know what this can help you to laser focus on since today. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Wish you a best momentum today, okay, and for the rest of the week. And stay tuned. We will launch some very super interesting and powerful things soon. We'll see you, talk with you soon. Okay, bye bye.